Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Europa Universalis for Britain. Great Britain. Well, we're not really great at the moment. Last on last week's episode, we completely and totally failed in our invasion of India. Surprisingly, less than 20,000 troops, not enough. Needless to say, lesson learned, and we are going to go after India full on in a bit. So the first thing we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is sue for peace with them, and we will concede defeat. And apparently they're not gonna. Oh, well, that would be why. We will concede defeat, and they will say, "Hey, that's great." They'll absolutely take the 10 free prestige. We're just gonna hand them on a silver platter. And we're going to lose 10 prestige, which, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. So, send that offer. Next thing we're going to do is go over here, and we can see that British Mexico is going along gangbusters on the whole colonial front, to the point of having better, well, maybe not there, but one of these places, like here, they got more buildings than most of the provinces back home. And don't even get me started on Havana, which is just going great. But our colonial friends have left Concho just sitting there, untouched, and they're going around it. Now, in the interests of keeping borders relatively clear and good, I'm going to send a colonist there to help out. Mother country's gonna do British Mexico a solid. The next thing we're gonna need to do is focus on building up an invasion force. So my plan, and I've actually got a plan, and I've thought about this for a couple of days. I'm gonna create 3 20,000 stack armies, and maybe even 4, and station them in Madagascar and Fish Island. And then we will use this as sort of like a staging ground. And then we'll build one big fleet with 20 transports and a bunch of other ships. And then just ferry the troops over. And we should be able to hold out, I hope, with the stacks, right? Like the first one, they're going to land on Ceylon. And I don't think there's a strait or connection between the continent and Ceylon itself. So the first stack is going to be able to land and pretty much take it no problem. It'll be a matter of getting the other stacks in to actually fight off the Indians. But I figure 60,000 troops, or even 80,000 troops, should be enough to beat back the Indians. So the first thing we're going to need to do is get ourselves 20 transport ships on the go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, come on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's our 20 ships. And now we're going to need to figure out a good composition for the invading armies. So what I was thinking was 2 artillery, 4 cavalry, and then the rest infantry. And I might do 1 stack that's just going to be 1/3 artillery, 2/3 infantry, and use that sort of to spread out and lay siege while the 3 main stacks go and fight. So that's my plan for now. We'll see if it keeps up. So we'll go with 2 artillery, 4. Oh, this is a good point. let's avoid build... Oh, well, that's going to be impossible, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that is going to be impossible. Okay. I was going to say, let's avoid building units on coastal provinces, but this is England. That's all we got. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest will be infantry. All right, I think that's right. But we shall find out. So Bohemia didn't like us kowtowing and bowing down to the Indians. Can't say that's a surprise. It certainly does make us look a heck of a lot weaker than we'd want to. Pass the Mining Act. Do I want to do that? I don't really want to lose administrative power. Because getting constitutional monarchy would be great. Or in fact, because we are ahead in all of our texts now, right on, we can start going for some more ideas. So perhaps, well, that doesn't really help. And that might help. So we'll take it. Because what's the next one? Divine Supremacy, Missionary Strength +3, which we can just go ahead and grab right now, I guess. But what's the next one? Well, yeah, sure, we'll grab that because we're going to have a lot of converting to do over in the Indian world. And let's check our composition of the Royal Navy. I'd rather not throw the Royal Navy into the fray. I'd rather have Bavaria broke their alliance with us. People are not impressed with England right now, but we'll show them. It might take us a little while. In fact, it is going to take us a little while. There is no question about that. Ooh, yearly prestige. Welcome aboard, Joseph Cumberland. You should help. And it looks like I might have a free merchant. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this crap out. All right. So I would actually, what is that? Brittany's applying power in that direction. So if I were to plop down, what's its face? A guy there to steer it. That should steer a lot of my trade this direction, where we've got another guy transferring power with the help of a navy on into London. So I think that's what I want to do, or perhaps, what do we got here? Castilian, West Indies, and Cuba. It might not be a bad idea to steer a guy here, although then he'll go up, and then up. Yeah, up, oh, excuse me, up, and out. Up, and out. We can totally do that. So, we will take my merchant man, and we will send you to Panama. The only guy not doing anything to transfer trade power. There we go. And we'll see if I understood that or not. Who knows? Well, I know some of you out there now. And I'm going to guess we're making more money. We've got nothing to back that up, but I'm going to guess it. I don't know why Austria would want military access with me. Oh, they're at war with Spain, Croatia, Florida, Castilian West Indies, Castilian Brazil, Castilian La Plata, New Spain, the Papal States, Ferrara, and Savoy. Well done, Austria. You are going on a tear, and I approve. Would have approved more if you could have thrown France into the mix, but we can't always get everything we want out of life. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's really starting to open up. Then there's always, you know, pushing into Mali here, although that might... Well, they got another gold province. Ooh, they got 2. My, we might have to do that. Because all the gold makes all the difference. Yeah, we should be fine. We got troops there. Don't even worry about it, guys. Alright. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Our efforts to develop Warodugu go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected our capital city and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the original one. Now people flock to that second settlement, and we are left to split our efforts. We can abandon it, and the prestige would be nice. Yes. Give me free prestige. Alright. So, ignoring the Royal Army, which obviously has to stay in London, we can grab everybody else. Nope, just you. Just you. Yeah, that's everybody there. And then that'll be everybody there except for you, who can go there too. And I think all my ships are done. We will set this up in Cornwall. Damn you, Paradox Games, for not knowing what box select I'm trying to box select. See, again, this right here, really missing that Victoria 2 button. It would be super duper awesome to just be like, hey, everybody, just go to Cornwall. Just go there and form up into fleets of your own thing. Well, I guess not their own thing, but my desire, damn it. Okay. Ooh, this is a new pop-up, isn't it? So we've done improving relations with Bavaria. We will recall our diplomat. Because they just don't like us. Our colonists have stumbled upon an amazing discovery in the New World, and it is a real delicacy back in Europe. The major trading houses are importing this curiosity by the barrel load. They have discovered enough to supply your kingdom, sire, until the end of time. Damn. We'll go with the merchants can learn about things. And you'll need to go there. You'll need to go there. Alright, was my math correct? I do believe it was. It's a rare day, so let's merge those guys together and call this the, I guess just the Indian Squadron. We won't give it royal until they're successful. Alright, so we can merge these guys together, and this will be the Army of India. So that'll be the first army that lands there. 14, 4, and 2. I think that should be pretty good. So we can get that guy walking over. Alright. And load these guys onto transports. And obviously we're going to have to do some port jumping. But hey, that shouldn't be too difficult. This is why we've got colonies. So we're going to get another army on the go here. Because we got more than enough men to do this. So that's good. 2 cannon. Whoops. 4 cavalry, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you don't enjoy me counting, this episode may not be for you, because there's going to be a lot of it. It's just what I gotta do. Spain wants to try and start some crap. I don't want to get drug into that. They've got Austria to deal with, so who cares about them? Hopefully you guys get there soon. Oh, who might that be? I guess that would be... Who would that be? It should tell me. It should tell me who is occupied by Tunisia. I would be absolutely shocked if Tunisia... shocked and impressed if Tunisia were able to claim Panama, because that would be pretty easy to take, and then I could split it between British Columbia and British Mexico. I would like that. And the Dutch are going gangbusters on the west coast of North America. We can see up here in the Pacific Northwest, they have come all the way down to pretty much California. And they've got some stuff over there too, and a little bit of Brazil. So, well done, Dutch. You guys... Except for that stupid little piece of land that was just so frustrating. Let's see, can I just deselect the Royal Army? Oh, that makes that much easier. Alright, and we should... Whoa, zooming in on Africa. We should be able to get these guys going to... I'm going to try and station them right on Fish Island. And have, like, the Army of India, the spearhead, the first unit that's going to strike out and push into India here. And, yeah, we'll kill them off. Don't worry about it. Fur in Atakaki, that's got to be that right there. And it is good. I'm okay with fur. Fur keeps people warm in the winter. And we'll see what this is. I'm hoping gold, but it probably won't be. Such is life. Yeah, man. These Tunisians, they've really done quite a job in Panama. Not that Portugal is really defending their colonies all that well. It doesn't appear so anyway. So that shouldn't be a concern. There we go. We got 20,000 troops. This is going to be the army of... I guess we could go with Africa? Yeah, we'll go with Africa for now, although I don't like that name. I'm not a fan of that name. Let's make sure you guys aren't taking any attrition, and you're not. So give me the Indian squadron, and we'll head on back. And while we're heading on back, we should look at building up the War Galleon fleet. Although let's just take a look at this. It's still going to be a while. We're only getting 7 a month, and we're, what, 300 less a bit away? So yeah, that's going to be a while, which is unfortunate because that would give us the 2-decker, which would be lovely. But instead, we're going to have to go and hit them with War Galleons, which, you know, that's a thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go with 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, screw it, 16. Barely making a dent, although my monthly income sure has dropped. We're well over our force limit there. I'm sure, though, Concho, can you just, like, look at this. You've got 21,000 troops with a leader. That is what that little star over the... You see that star? That's what that means. That they've got a leader. Jacob Smith is leading the second army of British Mexico. Not sure what happened to the first, but, yeah, it doesn't appear to exist anymore. Now, what I could do, and what I think I'm going to do, is boost up the Army of Ireland with Irish troops, because that seems like the thing to do. So we're going to need another cavalry regiment. Oops, that would be a ship. Let's go back to that. So we'll get another cavalry regiment. I believe we'll need another cannon. We will need another cannon, and then we will need 2 more infantry. And then the Army of Ireland will be ready to get involved in India as well. And that should cover the 3 attacking armies. The other one that I want to look at getting is the sieging army, but considering my force limits and where they're at already, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be a real good thing. Burgundy, who is still alive and kicking. Well done, Burgundy. And we've learned about Empty Ocean. Well, I'm sure someone was interested in that. Might have to go for those islands over there. Although, the Falklands are already owned by Portugal. So we might have to go to war with Portugal. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Monarchs were often struggling with ways to subdue the nobility. The rise of firearms reduced the nobles' roles as warriors, but left them with, in the eyes of the monarchs, too much idle time. Some monarchs created great new palaces with elaborate court rituals to dazzle the nobles and keep them occupied. Versailles is the greatest expression of this movement. Well, let's build the damn palace. Sure, we're preparing for an invasion of India, but that shouldn't matter. Let's see, where is my Indian squadron? They should be coming along. Not taking too much attrition, although they are right next to a port. But they should be able to make it home just fine. And it looks like our fleet of war galleons is almost done. Come on. Give me that. There we go. And I'm not entirely sure, in my usual fashion, if having light ships in a non-trade fleet is a good idea or if it's a bad idea. But I'm going to do it. Because from a roleplay perspective, it makes sense to not just have a bunch of war galleons protecting a bunch of transports. You're going to need some of those lighter ships to do the things lighter ships do. Yay! Alright, so we'll get those guys over there, reorganize a bit, and now we've got Warodugu, which means, as all colonies, you get to build your fort first. And then we've got Konian here, which might be an interesting addition. Or we've got Ouagadougou or Abomey, and Abomey is got double the money. So I'm thinking that's where our next African colony is going to be. And, or we've also got these over here, too. Like, Cameroon and Gabon here are fairly rich. The downside, of course, is that I don't have a transport fleet. Although that shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? Okay, it's going to be a problem. So we'll just send them to Abomey. Hold on, though. And I don't think you need to be leading an army. I've got other armies that require generals. Thomas Howe, you're in. Perfect. Alright. So let's let the Indian fleet coalesce here. Merge those suckers together. Excellent. And now we can take and put you guys on transports. Army of Africa, you can be led by Lawrence Byron. We've got our 36 ships, and we are going to base them out of Boina. One other thing that I wanted to do was rename some of these places. Now that they are indeed mine, I want to make Manabi, because it is the first colony I settled, and it's, you know, kind of a port town with a trade company. We're going to call this Port Ivory. Perfect. We are going to call this, because they are also producing ivory. Oops. Elephant Hills. And then finally, we will call Bonina here the Golden Mountain. There we go. That's looking a bit better. Now we've got proper English names for these locations. Glorious. All right. And I will work on the other things while I think of them. Oh, Grain Coast does exist. Damn. Although I guess I could call this British Grain Coast. That's something to mull over. I don't know if I'm crazy about that name. There were other places I wanted to... Yes, there were other places I wanted to colonize. Specifically, I want to get that. And we can see, thankfully, British Columbia is going after Bogota. So we'll have a nice little border there with the Netherlands, and hopefully we can secure some stuff up here by Portugal. Gotta keep those borders looking good, you know. All right. Oh, I just sent those guys on basically a world tour, didn't I? How is this looking? Give me the Indian squadron. I really don't care about the African trade fleet. Looking pretty good. In fact, I don't know if I need the African trade fleet. I might just combine it with the Indian squadron on one of these journeys. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that when you know that I'm just going to beat you? Silly natives. Governor dies. We will put a military looter. Yes. Yes, Mr. Cromwell. We want you to loot the Aztecs. Oh my. Could this be the moments that we have been waiting for? And indeed, it is. British Mexico is going after the Aztecs. About freaking time. So I'm excited for that. It's good news for all around. Now, what we could... I'm of two minds here. What are you doing? Are you at war with French Canada? I hope you've got the military power to do that. I don't think you do, Newfoundland. What are you doing? Can I... Yeah, I don't have any special way to go in. Can I... relations? Nope. Alliance? Nope. Covert action would be ridiculous. I think I do want to check here. Not that. Colony needs, at least Florida dislikes us. So I wonder if I keep my eye on some of these Spanish colonies, if I can just help them with their independence war, if at some point it's necessary. That might be something to do. Something to think on anyway. Let's go and check on the other side of the world. The trade fleet is arriving into Golden Mountain. Wonderful. You've obviously got people you need to replace, but we got the manpower to do that. You can make it all the way back to Meath, I'm assuming. And let's see, how's our force limit doing? We're well above it. So we're certainly... Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to be building any other military units. I hope 60,000 troops is going to be enough. A disaster has struck one of our colonies. Many settlers have died, and yet more have returned home. This is a disaster, and we may even lose our colony. No, we want to keep Concho, so spare no effort. We've got the tech points to blow. What have we got here? Tolerance of the true faith. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Mainly, I want to get that prestige that comes after it. This prestige is going to be necessary. Although we're in the clear when it comes to our horrible prestige rating, so that's good. What's that? Concho is producing wool. Of all the things, I guess it's better than fish. Although if you were producing fish, I'd be a little concerned. Or miffed, I think is actually the word. I wouldn't be concerned, I'd just be confused. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't like this. Why would you do this, Newfoundland? You have, seriously, 4,000 troops and you're like, yeah, we'll go after the French Canadians. All my hard work is going to be for naught. Ugh. The tobacco production in one of our colonies has come into focus. It seems that it generates quite a lot of money, perhaps too much without being taxed properly. So let's, how is the 5 colonies doing with their liberty desire? 5 colonies, they're at 19%. It's only 1%, so we'll tax it. That goes up 20, but now we're you know, getting 20% tax efficiency, which we will need for taxing things. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, good. Good. colony isn't lost. Are we ready for the final transport? Take the Army of Ireland and head them over to, I think, Elephant Hills. Would get me closer to India. So we'll do that. And I would imagine, I guess I have a truce with these guys, so... Holy crap! Freaking just tone it down. Let's see. Truce with the... Oh, we don't have a truce with them? Doesn't seem right. So I can just go ahead and declare war on them again? For Ceylon? Without anybody being upset with me. Alright, well that's good to know. Let's see. Cuba, how you looking, girl? That's trade efficiency. Yeah, we can boost that up, I guess. Although if we keep the same guy, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, well, those old war galleons. Actually, what I could do here. Yeah. Where is my Indian squadron? Way out in the middle. So here's what we're going to do. The Royal Navy is going to be getting redone here. We're going to take all our heavy ships. Oh, can I just do... Look at that! Now that is smart thinking. Select that unit. Blue Squadron will sail on over to Elephant Hills as well. And that'll give us even more heavy ships to fight off the Indians with. Now, I realize I did say I was going to... Oh, there we go. We got the whole route. The whole route figured out. I was going to put some light ships in there, and I know I didn't. I figure 30 extra galleons will probably be better than any amount of light ships that I could have thrown at that problem. So we're just going to go ahead and say that that's a good idea. No! No, what are you... Oh, crap. Great, we're going to get ugly borders because you couldn't finish your stupid war, British Mexico. I don't know if they were too big to fully annex or not. Let me tell you, between British Mexico not really succeeding against the Aztecs, and did we get anything good? We probably didn't. I have a feeling they took fish, or maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Well, they definitely just got this one because they just have a claim. So yeah, so we got some gold out of it. That's okay. We got some gold out of it, but they could have taken, say, Lutacas here instead. I realized I couldn't take Mexico, but, or even Tlaxcala there. As always, sorry for my terrible pronunciations. Alright, so we got that fleet coming in. We do need a leader for the Army of Ireland. I don't think I've got any spare ones kicking around. I've just got the Conquistador, Guy Button, out hoping to hell that he doesn't, you know, get stranded from French-Canadian expansion in Newfoundland. So, I don't want to pull him out. And in fact, I probably should. Really? That's how you gotta do it? You couldn't, say, go like that? There we go. That'll get us 2, I think. Unless we don't get to walk through the French. Sure, Bohemia, we'll accept your alliance offer. I'll have to do my best to remember that there might be an army just standing in the middle of nowhere over there. Things to keep in mind. How is our spending going? Not great. But if I get another leader, it's just less points that we get there. So There we go. David Frobisher, you are not a great leader. None of my leaders are great. Come to think of it. But that's okay. What we lack for in leadership, we will make up for in basically technology. The term is up for Governor Octavius Frobisher. Well, we will keep him. Because he's doing such a great job, Octavius. Let's see what we can throw some administrative points at. I'm thinking some more prestige. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do it. All right. So we've got the Indian squadron all set with many, many warships ready and waiting to ferry our troops across. We got David Frobisher, we have Lawrence Byron, and we have Thomas Howe ready and waiting to lead their troops into India and for good conquesting. Good conquesting. Oh, look at that. The French getting involved there. We will try and flesh out British Columbia just a little bit more. Like to get a hold of these places. Because, hey, it's important to me for some reason. Anyway, next time, next video, next thing. You know what I mean. We're going to invade India. And this time, we're going to be ready for some conquests. So... come on, give me the menu. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.